Hello beautiful yogis, thank you for joining me and Homer on day 4 of the confinement. I hope that you are hanging in there wherever you are and that yoga is helping. Well, in my opinion, yoga helps with everything, so I really hope it's making a difference for you to create space, to help you get out of your head and tune into your body. So hop on your mat, find a gentle pose, easy pose with your legs crossed. You can bring your arms heavy on your lap with the palm facing up or down, whatever you prefer. You can roll your shoulders up, back and down, and one more time, up, back and down. Find a gentle lift in your heart and softly close your eyes. Let's take a moment here to center on your mat. Leaving all the worries, all the tension of the day aside, and really anchor yourself in the present moment. There is just here and now. Take a moment to connect with your breath. Observing your chest rising as you inhale and falling as you exhale. Soften your face, relax your shoulders, feel the weight of your arms on the laps. Soften your belly and your hips. Relax your legs. Relax your feet and relax your toes. You can set an intention for your practice today. What is it that you need? What can yoga do for you? Now you can take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath and slowly exhale. One more time, take a deep breath. And exhale. Come back to a gentle breathing. You can bring your hands in the prayer position in front of your heart. Rub your palms together to create some heat and energy. Cup your palms in front of your eyes without smashing them. And maybe you can feel some vibrations and some energy here. Blink your eyes open. Spread your fingers and release. And welcome. Good. So we started an extended child's pose. So bring your big toes together. Open your knees as wide as the mat. Try to keep contact with your bum and the heels. Now walk your hands forward. Bring your forehead on the floor. And as you breathe deeply, you can feel the upper back opening, creating space between the shoulder blades. Now walk your hands to the right and bring your torso on top of the right thigh. And see if maybe you can extend the left hand a little further and find a nice stretch on your left side as you breathe. Again, creating space, creating openness. Take a deep breath here. On the exhale, you can come back to the center. And now walk your hands to the left. Bring the torso on the left thigh. See if you can reach a little further with your right hand so you find a really nice stretch on your right side. Creating space between the vertebrae, creating space everywhere. Take a deep breath in and exhale, come back to the center. Now walk your hands towards the torso. Good. Bring your knees together and come on your knees. So you want to have the shoulders, the hips and the knees aligned. Keep your hands to the side and now extend your left foot towards the left. So here you want to roll your thigh inwards so the inner edge of your foot comes on the floor, and you really want to point the toes towards whatever you have on your left. The knee and the toes are aligned. Good. Now, your left hand is on the left knee. Bring your right arm to the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen, and on the exhale, you fall to the side. Don't sink the chest open. Again, the whole idea is really to create openness in your entire body. Squeeze your abs. Activate your fingers, activate the arms, shoulders away from the ears. Now inhale. And on the exhale, slowly release. Bring the left knee to meet the right knee. And now extend the right leg to the side. And again, roll the thigh inward. So the inner edge of the foot, of your foot is on the mat. Point the toes towards whatever you have on the right. Right hand, the right knee. Inhale your left hand up. Elongate towards the ceiling. Big inhale. And the exhale, bend to the side. Open the chest towards the ceiling. Activate your arms, activate your core, and breathe. Take a deep breath here, and on the exhale, release, and bring your knee together again. Now, come on all fours. So on all fours, your wrists are under the shoulders, the knees are open as wide as the hip, and the feet are flat on the floor and disappear behind your knees. We take 3 rounds of cat-cows to warm up the spine. So on an inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, squeeze your belly. And again, inhale, arch the back, lift your heart, look up. And exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, arch the back, look up, lifting the heart. And exhale, round. Now inhale and come back to a neutral spine. Extend your left leg towards the back of the room, pointing the toes. Don't open the hip. Keep your hip squares towards the mat. Now, bring your left toes on the floor, right behind the right foot. So your left foot and your right foot are aligned. Press on your right hand, come on the inner edge of the left foot. Inhale your left arm towards the ceiling and come into your modified side plank. Again, no shoulders in the ears. Create space. Here, if you want, you can actually lift the left leg off the floor, flexing the left foot as if you were pushing a wall against you. You can gaze down or you can gaze up. Squeeze your abs, squeeze your bum to keep balance. Take a big inhale. Exhale, only the left hand on the floor, the left leg stays lifted. For 3, 2, 1, and slowly release, tabletop position. Now, right leg extended, The toes are pointing firmly towards the back of the room. Now bring the right toes right behind the left foot on the floor. Come on the inner edge of the right foot, press on your left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm towards the ceiling, activating the fingers, creating space between the shoulders and the ear. And now if you want, you have the option to lift the right leg off the floor, flexing the foot as if there was a wall behind you. Keep squeezing the bum, squeeze the abs to keep balance. Big inhale here. Exhale, release the right hand on the floor. Keep the right leg lifted for 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, nicely done. Now tuck all 10 toes. Prepare yourself to come for a first down dog of the day. So open your fingers wide. Make sure that you still have the correct alignment. So the feet behind the knees, knees open as wide as the hips. Now press on your hands, hover the knees from the floor. Gaze between your thumbs. Squeeze the belly. We'll stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now press on your hands, bring your thighs toward your chest. And now slowly start to extend your legs to come into the first downward dog of the day. Or maybe not. You can walk the dog, lifting one knee after the other, moving the hips. You can say yes and no with the head, making sure that the neck is completely loose with no tension. And then you can come to a still dog. Good. Now walk your hands towards your feet. You can generously bend the knees. You can grab opposite elbow and come in your ragdoll pose. Swaying from side to side, really feeling the anchor through the feet. That's a really good pose to release any stress, any tension. So feel free to use it any time of the day. Now release your hands on the floor and walk your hands back into a downward dog position. Now inhale your right foot towards the ceiling for a three-legged dog. Bend the knee and open the hip. You really want to stack your hip on top of each other, lifting the knee towards the ceiling and the foot go towards the floor. Inhale here, and on the exhale, come back to downward dog, and we'll do the same on the left. Inhale the left leg towards the ceiling, bend the knee and open the hip. You can gaze under your left armpit. Inhale here and exhale, release to downward dog. Now look between your hands and see if you can walk towards the hands with straight legs until you reach the front of the mat. Good. Now inhale, look halfway up with a flat back, and on the exhale, fall forward. Now big circle with your hands. Inhale all the way up, and exhale, hands to your heart. And release. Good. Welcome to standing. Let me just adjust this. Good. All right. So bring your feet together. They don't have to touch. They can just be close to each other with like a centimeter or two between them. Interlace the hands in front of you. Revolve the palms. Inhale your arms up. And now bring the top of the hands on the crown of the head. Now we lift on our toes, lifting the arms towards the ceiling. So inhale, come on the toes, lift your arms up. And exhale. You can find a drishti. A drishti is a focal point in front of you that doesn't move, so you keep balance. And again, inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale, come on the toes, whoopsie. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, come on the toes, lift your arms up, stay here. Stay here. Now see if you can close your eyes without losing balance. So you really have to squeeze the belly. Whoopsie. Okay. Inhale. And exhale, release. You can bend forward and you can shake your arms. Shake, shake, shake to release any tension. And now you can rise up. Good. Now open your feet wide. And here, bend your knees and squat down and come into Malasana, your yogic squat. So the feet are pointing slightly towards the edges of your mat. And here first you want to bring your elbows inside of the thighs or the knees. Press your hands in their prayer position in front of your heart. And you can sway from side to side, opening the hips. If you are on your toes, it's fine. Some people can't bring the heel on the floor. It's good. Maybe if you have blocks or if you have a book, you can bring the blocks, behind the heel, so you can press pause, go get 2 books or go get 2 blocks and bring the block underneath your heels. Alright. Now bring the right hand on the floor, opposite the right knee, and inhale the left arm towards the ceiling, opening the chest. Keep pressing the right knee with the right arm so it doesn't sink in. Big inhale here. Exhale, come back to the center. Now release the left hand on the floor. Inhale the right arm towards the ceiling, opening the chest. And breathe. Inhale here. And exhale, come back to the center. Now, we'll take a pose called wind release. So I'll give you several options for your hands. You can either bring the top of the hands on the floor, so the palm of your hand and the sole of your foot are together, and you bring the thumb in the crease of the ankle. So that's one. Always keeping the knees towards the outside, or you can just grab your ankle. All right. So whatever pose you choose, either you slide the hands under the feet and the thumb in the crease of the ankle, or you grab your ankles. Now, inhale, look towards the ceiling, open the chest, and on the exhale, straighten the legs and look behind you. Inhale, bend the knees, look up, open the chest. And exhale, straighten the legs, look behind. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, opening, and exhale, straighten the legs, look to the back. Inhale, and exhale. Twice more. Inhale, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, and exhale. Release the hands. Heel toe your feet, so they are hips distance apart. Bring your hands on your shins. Inhale, look halfway up, and exhale, fall forward. Big circle with the arms. Inhale all the way up. You can find a gentle back bend here, and exhale, hands to your heart. Now, if you're not at the front of the mat, come to the front of the mat and find your mountain pose, Savasana. Bring your feet together. Engage your legs, engage your core, pelvis forward, tailbone pointing down, hands to your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Here, make sure that you distribute the weight of the body equally on each four corners of your feet. Feel yourself grounded. Acknowledge your presence on the mat. And maybe you can come back to the intention that you set at the beginning of the practice. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, release. Now open your eyes. Inhale, rise up for a tall mountain, and exhale, fall forward. Inhale, look halfway up, flat back. Exhale, right foot and left foot back. You are in high plank. For the first one, we all bring the knees on the floor, weight forward, bending the elbows towards the ribcage, chin, chest on the floor, the butt is lifted. Slide the legs, press on your hands, inhale, and come to a gentle cobra. I can see some of you like shrugging the ears and the shoulders. No, press on the hands, shoulders down, and heart lifted. Now, tuck the toes, big exhale, downward dog. Take 3 deep breaths here. And lift your tailbone towards the ceiling. Squeeze the abs, press on your hands, open the fingers wide. Now inhale your right foot towards the ceiling for 3-legged dog. And on the exhale, right foot between the hands at the front of the mat. Left foot is flat, turn 45 degrees. Press on your right foot, inhale, and find your warrior one. Take a moment to settle in your warrior. Make sure that your hips are square to the front of the mat. Press on the other edge of your back foot. Find a nice bend in the knee, but make sure the knee doesn't go past the ankle. Arm and heart lifted. Breathe deeply here. Always try to find some peace in the pause, even if it burns. Burning is good. Now inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands on the floor. Right foot meet the left foot. Please take chaturanga if it's in your practice. Otherwise, knees. Bend the elbows, chin, chest on the floor. Slide. Inhale for a cobra. Tuck the toes, use the core. Exhale, downward dog. Take 2 deep breaths here. Complete your exhale. Inhale your left leg towards the ceiling for 3-legged dog. Exhale, left foot between the hands at the front of the mat. Right foot is flat, turn in, press on your left foot, inhale, and find your warrior one. Again, settle in your warrior, correct the alignment. Hips square to the front of the mat. Nice bend in the knee. Press on the other edge of the back foot. Lift your heart and lift your arm. And find some peace here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands on the floor. Right foot meet the left foot. Chaturanga if it's in your practice. Otherwise, knees on the floor. Bend the elbows, chin, chest. Slide the legs, inhale, cobra or upward dog. Tuck the toes, big exhale, downward dog. 2 deep breaths here. Complete your exhale, look between the hands, step the right foot, the left foot forward. Inhale with a flat back. And exhale, fold. Now bend the knees, squat down, inhale, find your chair pose. Squeeze your thighs together, squeeze your belly. You want to really center everything around the navel. Look down. If you don't see your toes, it means you have to sit a little bit back. I know it's burning. Inhale and exhale, Samastitihi. And breathe. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, rise up for tall mountain. And exhale, fall forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, right foot, left foot back. You can do knees, chest on the floor or chaturanga. Shift the weight forward, bend the elbows halfway. Feet flat, inhale, upward dog. Again, don't shrug the shoulder, press yourself up. Tuck the toes, big exhale, downward dog. Inhale your right leg towards the ceiling. Exhale, right foot between the hands, left foot flat. Inhale for warrior one. Inhale again. Exhale, hands on the floor, right foot meet the left. Chaturanga or chin chest. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Tuck the toes, exhale, downward dog. Inhale your left foot towards the ceiling. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Right foot is flat. Inhale, warrior one. Only staying here for 1 breath. Inhale again. Exhale, hands on the floor. Left foot meet the right foot. Chaturanga or chin chest. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, lifting the heart. Tuck the toes. Exhale, downward dog. And take 2 deep breaths here. Observing any sensations, observing any certain movements. Now look between the hands. Step the right foot and the left foot forward. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, find your chair pose. Squeezing the bum, squeezing the thighs together, squeezing the belly. Center all the energy around the navel. Inhale and exhale, Samastiti. Release the hand, close your eyes, catch your breath. Feel your heartbeat in your chest. And feel the energy of the sun salutations flowing. And open the eyes. Good. Find your mountain pose again. Make sure that your feet are together, well grounded, shoulders away from the ears, and heart is lifted. Bring your hands to the chest. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain, and find a gentle back bend here. And exhale, fall forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Now right foot and left foot back for a high plank. Look between the thumbs, squeeze your legs, activate the core. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can bring your knees on the floor and do chest chin, or shift the weight forward, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Tuck the toes. Exhale, downward dog. Here we go again. Now inhale the right foot towards the ceiling, and on the exhale, right foot between the hands at the front of the mat. And here you find your low lunge. Make sure that the knee doesn't go past the ankle. Your left heel is lifted towards the back of the room. Now come on your fingertips. Just hover the fingertip. Again, you can bring your books or you can bring the floor. So you bring the floor higher, it's easier. Really find the energy here. Now only lift the arm over the ear. The torso hasn't moved. You want to elongate, activate the fingers. Now inhale, find your high lunge. Good. Keep your shoulders away from the ears. Press on your right foot. Inhale here, and exhale, open your warrior, come to your warrior 2. Settle in your warrior. The right knee goes towards the right, you should see your big toe. Left foot is slightly turned in, press on the other edge of the back foot, activate your fingers, and gaze towards the middle finger. Engage your core, find some peace in the pose. Now the left hand meets the right hand at the front of the mat. Square your hips. Inhale, reach your arms up for warrior 1. Big inhale here again. And exhale, hands on the floor. Lift your left heel off the floor. Left hand stays on the floor. And you inhale and open to the right. Right fingers reaching for the ceiling. We're twisting, gentle twist here. Inhale, exhale, right hand on the floor. Bring your left knee on the floor, flatten your left foot. Inhale, both arms up, interlace the fingers, release the index, and soften your hips towards the mat. Here you can gently bring your biceps behind the ears, finding a back bend here, gentle back bend. Inhale, And exhale, hands on the mat. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee off the floor, come back to a high plank here. Now bring all the way on the right hand, shift your feet to the right, bring the left foot in on top of the right foot or in front of the right foot, and come and find here your modified side plank. Lift your left hand towards the ceiling. You can bring your knee on the floor and find a modified side plank. Whatever option is accessible for you today. Feel that in your obliques. Inhale here and exhale. Come back to a high plank. Shift the weight forward, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. And breathe here. And observe how the right side and the left side feel different. Now inhale your left leg towards the ceiling. And on the exhale, left foot between the hands at the front of the mat. Find your low lunge. Come on your fingertips. Open the chest. Find some peace in the pause. Now only the arms reach forward, behind the ears. You really want to activate the fingers. Open the heart. And bring the shoulders down. I know it's burning a little bit. Now inhale your arms up. Find your high lunge. And exhale, warrior two. Kiss between your middle finger. Activate your arms. Make sure that you can see your big left toe. So bring the left knee towards the left side of the mat. Press on the back edge of your foot. And again, find some peace here. Now the right hand meets the left hand at the front of the mat. Inhale both arms up and find your warrior one. Inhale here. Exhale, hands on the floor. Lift your right heel off the floor. Right hand stays and inhale your left hand towards the ceiling and open to the left. Find a gentle twist here. Activate the fingers. Press on your right hand. Inhale. Exhale, release. Bring the right knee on the floor. Flatten the right foot. Inhale, both arms up. Interlace the fingers and release the index and soften the hips towards the floor. Feel a nice stretch in the groins. Bring the shoulders down. And breathe. And again, you can find a gentle back bend here, pointing the fingers towards the back of the room, opening the heart towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, hands on the mat. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and come into a high plank. And from here, everyone bend the elbows and bring the torso flat on the floor. Bring your legs together. The top of the feet is flat on the floor. Press the pelvic floor on the mat. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Press on your hands. Inhale and find a gentle cobra here. Lift your heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards the back. You can gently look up if you want. Here you inhale again, and on the exhale, twist and you gaze towards your left foot. Inhale at the center, and exhale, twist and look towards your right foot. Inhale at the center, and exhale, bring the forehead on the floor. Now if you want, you can gently slide your hands towards the chest so we can take a higher cobra. Press the top of the feet on the floor, pubic bone pressed on the floor. Inhale, peel your chest off the floor. And find a higher cobra here. Again, don't do that. Press on your hands to lift your heart and keep your shoulders down. Heart is lifted. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale, release on the floor. Tuck all 10 toes, press on your hands, Bring yourself back to a high plank and downward dog. Well done. Look between the hands. Right foot, left foot forward. Inhale with a flat back. And exhale, fall forward. Bend the knees. Inhale and find your chair pose. Squeezing the belly, squeezing the thighs. All the energy around the navel area. Inhale here and exhale, Samastiti. Well done. Inhale, rise up and exhale, fall forward. Inhale, look halfway up, and on the exhale, find your high plank. I realize we forgot the side plank on the left, so we're going to do it now. So bring your feet together, roll on the left foot, all the weight on your left hand. You can stagger your feet, put them on top of each other, or bend the knee on the floor, and lift your right arm towards the ceiling, finding your high plank. You should feel that in the obliques. Lift your hips towards the ceiling, soften your face, bring a smile. Inhale and exhale, come back to a high plank, and from your high plank, downward dog. And breathe. Now inhale here and exhale, come back to a high plank. Good. We'll do a little bit of forward here. So open the fingers wide and squeeze your belly. Now, right knee, come and touch the right elbow and back. Left knee, left elbow and back. Right knee, right elbow and back. Left knee, left elbow, back. Right knee and back. Left knee and back. Keep breathing. Right knee and back. Left knee and back. Right, back, left, back. One more time. Right, back, left, back. Bring your knees on the floor and go into a good child's pose. Breathe. Now inhale back to a high plank, to a tabletop position, and from the tabletop position, come back into a high plank. Now we do the same but we twist. So right knee, left elbow and back. Left knee, right elbow and back. Right knee to the left and back. Left knee to the right and back. Right to the left, back. Left to the right, back. Right, left, back. Left, right, back. One more time. Right, left, back, and left, right, back. Inhale, exhale, knees on the floor, and child's pose. Feel the burn in the belly. Inhale back to a tabletop position. One more. Come back into a high plank. Good. Now we tap toward the side. So open the fingers wide, squeeze the bum, squeeze the belly, sorry. Right foot to the right, back to the center. Left foot to the left, center. Right foot, center. Left foot, center. Right foot, center. Left foot, center. Right, center. Left, center. One more time. Right, center. Left, center. Hold your plank. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, knees on the floor and child's pose. Now come back to a tabletop position. You'll see that transition a lot. Cross your ankles, bring your bum towards the heels and shift your legs forward. Good. That's how I like to transition. Alright, bring your feet flat on the floor. We do one of my favorite, it's called Savasana. It's boat pose. It's also a bit of core work. So feet flat on the floor. You can slide your hands behind the thighs, open the chest, look up, and bring the spine on your face. Now gently hinge back, come on your tailbone, and here lift the calf muscles off the floor. You can stay here, or you can also extend your arms to the side, parallel to the legs and to the floor. And again, you can breathe. My teacher Bernascio, she would tell us a story here, and she would go 4, and then blah, 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 and then 3, blah, 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 a little bit more. And I'm doing the same thing, 2, and then she would continue with the story, or she would come and correct us, and then go 1, and 0, and down. Yeah, you don't count to 0, but it's all right. Okay, so we'll do it again with extended legs or not. So with the extended legs, this is what you're supposed to look like. If you look like this, I'd rather you be here, keeping a nice posture and not compromising it. So, feet flat on the floor, chest open, calf muscles up, hands released, and here see if you can straighten the legs. You don't have to. Wherever you are, left toes towards the mat and back up, right toes on the mat and up, left, up, right, up, keep squeezing the belly and breathe, left, up, right, up, one more time, left, up, right, up, and release. So now I will face you, so bring the palms of your feet together and bring your hands back so you can actually lift your palm and bring the pelvic floor closer to the heels. With your peace fingers, so these two, you make a hook and you hook your big thumb, and you can protect them with the thumb of your hands. Now open the chest and gently hinge back, finding that sweet spot of balance on your tailbone. So my feet are lifted off the floor. Maybe you can start by lifting one leg, lifting the left leg, and bring it back. And now lift the right leg, and bring it back. Now guess what? Open both legs to the side. Good. Keep the shoulders down. Now, if you are here, I'd rather you keep doing one leg at a time, or even with bent knees, as long as you keep a straight spine and an open heart. If you can extend the legs, it's really good. If you cannot, it's not today, maybe tomorrow. Keep breathing. Now bring your legs together, release, and down. Good. Now bring your feet flat on the floor again, extend the arms in front of you, and slowly unroll the spine on the mat, very gently with control. Good. Bring your palms and your arms alongside the body with the palms flat on the floor, and extend the legs in front of you. Make sure that you're comfortable, and here I really want you to focus all the attention on the lower belly. So lift the leg off the floor, and in general when we lift the legs off the floor, we have a gap here between the lower back and the floor, and by really activating and squeezing the lower belly, you really close that gap. So bring all the attention in this area. Legs are lifted, inhale here, exhale left foot towards the floor, inhale back up, exhale right foot gently with control, squeezing the lower belly, and inhale right leg up, exhale left leg down, inhale up, exhale right leg down, inhale up, exhale left, inhale up, exhale right, inhale up, exhale left, inhale up, exhale right, inhale up, two more times, exhale left, down, inhale up, exhale right, down, inhale, last time, Left leg down, inhale up, squeezing the lower belly, and right leg down, inhale up. Keep your legs elongated, activated, inhale, and exhale, bring your knees to your chest, and release. Well played. Now bring your feet flat on the floor. Make sure that you can touch your heels with the fingertips and get settled for a bridge pose. I give you the option to go for a chest expansion, but again, listen to your body and wherever you are. So press on your feet, press on your hands, inhale, lift your hips towards the ceiling. Keep your chin away from the chest. Now you can stay here, squeezing the bum, pressing on your feet, or you can interlace the fingers in the back. Roll on your shoulders. So the shoulders are tucked under the back. Press your hands on the floor, and you can lift a little higher. And breathe. You can imagine that you have a block between your thighs to really keep the thighs activated and to work one another. Inhale. Exhale, release the shoulders, release the arms, bring the back on the floor gently, and your knees to the chest, and you can roll from side to side. Now bring your feet flat on the floor again, and we do the same thing. Press on your feet, press on your hands, inhale, and come into your bridge pose. If you want a chest expansion, interlace the fingers, roll on your shoulders, press your hands on the floor, and keep pressing on your feet. Chin away from the chest, and breathe. Inhale, and exhale, release the shoulders, the arms, and gently unroll the spine on the mat, and bring your knees to the chest. Good. Now bring both feet flat on the floor, and bring your right ankle over the top of the left thigh, and with your right hand gently press your right knee away. Now lift your left foot off the floor. Your right hand goes under the right calf muscles and grab the thigh, so your hand is between the thigh and the calf muscles, and the left hand joins. And here you want to activate the feet, so flex your feet and gently pull your foot towards the chest. Your legs. And you should feel a very nice stretch on the right hip and in the right glute. And now you can gently extend the left leg towards the ceiling and keep flexing the foot. And keep breathing. Feel a nice stretch in the back of the left leg as well now. Now bend the knee, bring the left foot flat on the floor. Release your hands, but the right foot stays where it is on the left thigh. Plant your hands on the floor, press on your left foot, and inhale, lift your hips, and come into a half bridge pose here. We stay for one big inhale, and exhale, release. And right foot down, and we do the same on the other side. Bring the left foot over the top of the right thigh, and gently press the left knee away from you, so to have a nice opening of the hip. Now lift your right foot off the floor. The left hand goes under the calf muscle, grabs under the right thigh, and the other hand joins. Now flex your feet and gently pull your legs towards your chest, keeping the shoulders on the floor. Find a nice stretch in the right thigh and in the right hip, in the left hip. God, my left and my right is a nightmare. Left hip, left thigh. And gently straighten the right leg towards the ceiling, flexing the foot, activating the foot. Now bend the right knee, bring the right foot on the floor, but the left foot stays where it is. Hands flat on the mat. Now press on the right foot, inhale and lift your hips towards the ceiling for half bridge pose here. Inhale and exhale, release your back on the floor and release your left foot. Now open your feet as wide as the mat and bring your arms 90 degrees from the body with the palm facing down. Inhale in the center. Exhale, knees to the left and gaze to the right. It's like the windscreen of the car. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the right. Oopsie. Knee to the right, gaze to the left. Once more. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale, center. And exhale to the other side. Inhale to the center. Bring your arms back close to the body and bring your feet hips distance apart. Now extend your left leg and bring your right knee toward your chest and give it a good squeeze. Try to bring the right knee as close as you can to the right shoulder. You should feel that in the hip flexors. Actually feels very nice. Now release the right arm flat on the floor and with your left hand grab your right knee and bring the right knee across and over to the left side. And you gaze towards the right hand and sometimes it cracks in my back. It's good. It's a nice twist. Keep breathing. Gently come back to the center. Squeeze your knee one more time and release your leg. And now bring the left knee towards the chest. And bring it as close as you can to the left shoulder. Giving a good squeeze, feeling a nice stretch in the hip flexors. Now release the left arm on the floor and with your right hand, bring the left knee over to the right. And maybe it's going to crack on this side as well. And you gaze towards the left hand. And you keep breathing. Now gently come to the center, give your knee another good squeeze, and you can finally rest into Savasana, the corpse pose. So bring your arms extended, slightly separated from the body with the palm facing up, legs open, feet completely falling towards the side. We're going to take 3 abdominal breathing here. So first you want to exhale all the air you have in the chest and in the belly. Now inhale and inflate your belly like a balloon. Bring the air towards the chest, up to the collarbones, and you hold it, and slowly exhale. The chest falls, the belly drops, and the navel goes towards the earth. And again. Inhale, inflate your belly like a balloon. The air goes to the chest, opens the rib cage, up to the collarbones, and you hold it, and then slowly you exhale. Chest falls, belly deflates, navel to the spine, and again. Inhale, inflate the belly like a balloon. The air goes to the chest, up to the collarbones, and you hold it at the top. Hold it again, and slowly exhale. Chest falls, belly drops, navel to the spine. And come back to a gentle breathing. Feel the weight of the body on the mat. Completely relaxed. From the tip of the toes to the crown of the head, there is no tension. You can feel your body sinking into the earth, heavy and soft. Your face is soft as well, your chest and your belly. Try to stay anchored in the present moment. Stay present with your breath. And if your mind drifts away, you can just notice where it's gone and gently tell yourself to come back to the present moment. Now you can stay in Savasana for as long as you want. Or you can gently awaken your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. You can make gentle rotations with your ankles and your wrists. You can turn your head from one side to the other. Slide your arms behind the head and stretch. In a big inhale, imagine you are a cat just waking up. And then bring your knees toward your chest. And here you can gently roll on the left side, the side of the heart, finding a fetal position. Stay in your fetal position for one moment. You can come back to the intention you set at the beginning of the practice. Then you can gently press yourself back up and join me in a seated position with your legs crossed and your eyes closed for one more moment. Let the flow of your breath going back to a vertical position. From the root to the crown, and the crown to the root.